this exercise is going to be an end range strength training exercise for the back of the neck tissues in cervical spine extension or neck extension, which is the ability to lift your head and reach up to look at the sky. What you're gonna need is at least a yoga block, but you might need two, or you might need something higher, or you might just need to start on the ground or something even smaller, like a really small book, because you might not have the strength or the tolerance to do this exercise. So I'm gonna show you the different levels, but know that the higher it's stacked, the harder it will be. And the less high this is, the easier it might be, or the less intense it is. So we wanna make sure we find the height that makes the most sense for you in this moment, and you can always progress it over time. So to set up, you're gonna find your end range extension. So we're going to place our chin on the yoga blocks in a position where we are arching or lifting our head up. And then you want to find, you want to pull your chest down away from your chin. So you wanna kind of exhale your air out and pull your rib cage down to increase the sensation of stretch in your neck to get at that end range position. Now, the actual lift off is gonna be contracting those muscles behind your head down towards your shoulder blades, the ones that line your spine all the way down, and lifting your head up off the yoga blocks, just enough to slide a piece of paper underneath it, holding for the prescribed amount of time, and setting them back down. That would be 1 rep. Now, if you tried it and you were like, I couldn't do that at all, then it was probably too hard, because we don't want to make it so difficult you can't move, that you make it so difficult that you're compensating all over the place, or so difficult or challenging that you feel a bunch of pinching in the back of your neck. We don't want any pinching, discomfort, or pain. So we can always modify it by coming down here and doing the same thing. And now all you're gonna do is lift your head like you're reaching your chin off, and lift up and hold, and you're holding for the prescribed amount of time, which is typically about 3 to 5 seconds, and parachuting back down. What we wanna make sure we are doing is not trying to really go fast. We want a slow ramp up of the muscles, then a slow lift off, and then a controlled lower. That's how you're gonna get the most out of the exercise. But if you have to start just to get comfortable, it's okay to not have the movement executed perfectly. As long as you feel that it is adequately challenging and you feel the muscles in the back of your neck working, it should be fine. So if that was still too challenging, you can always do these on the ground, where you are lifting your chin here, and then we are lifting up off the ground like so, where you're just trying to look up towards the ceiling, not where we are lifting up here, because that would be my upper back doing the movement. So make sure that you find the position that makes the most sense for you, where you can execute the movement without pain and discomfort, using the muscles needed without using your jaw. Your jaw should not be helping. You should not be squeezing your shoulder blades back all over the place, lifting your chest, or shoulder blades coming to ears. It should just be your neck moving, and you should feel a little bit of a stretch in the front and a lot of the back neck muscles working. And as long as you feel those, it's okay if you can lift your neck quite a bit, but we wanna make sure that the movement is challenging enough that you're not moving a ton. That's how we're at our end range of motion. So that would be something to work towards over time. So be patient, be consistent, and then make sure you're slowly trying to progress these over time, and make sure that you follow what your program prescribes, and these should not be painful, so please don't push into any pain.